guys, my name is Ashley and this is Rapport, and we're here with Elsa and Micah. And today we're going to be talking about a very important topic, which is raving the world today. The issue of hunger, need I say, Sapa. It's a lot going on, ladies and gents. And like, I have a couple of questions that we can actually go about. Now, I know that there's this point in your life, but guy, Elsa.
Can I add into the question? I'm actually hungry right now, but let's talk about that. I'm totally hungry. I'm hungry again.
There should probably be food on set for a topic like
this. I thought we've grown past this because I was about to say you have grown.
Have you grown more than hungry?
Bro.
You know they're hungry.
Bro, okay, chill. Like, we really don't look like where we've come from, because there's so many people, especially young people now, that think that life is so much of a bed of roses. I feel like we make it look easy. Like, younger people of these days make it look, people that actually made it, make it actually look very easy for other young people. And it's not a bad thing, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It shows them that it's actually attainable. Yeah. But sometimes I feel like we should put in the work of showing them the process, you know, of getting there.
But you know, not everybody will relate to your process. You know, there are people that, of course, they were born with silver spoons, and
there are those people. They're kind of like an exception. But like, the problem is that even with those people that are born with silver spoons, like, there is a process. It's just not the process.
Same.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
but there's always a process, because I don't think that there's ever anybody that would say, "Oh, they just woke up and like, okay, well, there are those people." And let me not talk about those, like the actual rich kids. Yeah. But you know, like, there's something that I think your stalker that said one time, that she sees girls that are like, you know, our age, thinking about getting like Birkins and all of that nonsense. And she's like, "Girl, when I was your age,
you can't relate.
BRT way." You get? So like, it's not like it's not attainable. Like, it's attainable. And there's some people that are actually blessed to be in that position right now. But like, guy, you know, come on, like, chill. And I feel like the sweetness of life is actually the suffering. Like, no, let me not say like that. Wait,
3 days.
Calm down. No, that's extreme.
It's
not like
I think that's totally objective.
It's not like, I mean, I'm not telling anybody to go and do dry fasting, because me, I would never. And trust me, instead of me to suffer, I will use both. But like I'm saying, what makes, like, parts of the things that make you who you are is how much you suffered, or to what degree, or like, let me not say suffering. How much experience you've gathered along the way, like.
Yes, I think that's a better way to learn, because you can be suffering in vain. My guy, see, I will tell you this, any day, if I could choose between being hungry and, see, if you bring process and hunger, I would choose, process and food, I would choose the food, because at that point, I know they see clear. I know they even see the process.
I feel use hunger, go pick.
So, like, it's very important, actually, while you're going through that process, you understand that process that you are in. Yeah. You understand the stage you are in. Okay, let's move on to a whole other stuff about. So now, how hunger has actually impacted you. Me personally, I'll say that hunger has made me not take things for granted. Like wastage and all of
resources
that.
And stuff.
I know they forget that thing. I left my pride. Bro,
you still get bread.
See, a hungry man, bro.
I know.
I'll tell you this. See, don't be afraid to ask for help. Like, if you are in that situation and you feel you need to ask for that help, because once something happens to you,
is that they will insult you or they will laugh at you. But if you die, you've died. Though.
You say, "Why you not talk?
Exactly.
I get plenty food. Why you not tell me?" And I just feel like
with your bones, with your bones to everything. No one ever expect that you have actually gone through this. But it's important that while you're going through that, those people that are coming under you, you explain to them your process, so that they don't think that it's so easy. Okay, now we're in the season of giving and you're tired and all of that. Now.
She plan to receive.
You don't want
She's
to
not
give.
planning to give. Yeah, she wants to receive.
Okay. So, like, how do you think that we, young people like us, can actually give back to the community, like help other people in our that are like us, but I encounter or in the process that we have had? Do you get?
Let me understand. So you mean, like, how can young people like us help people that are like within our age grade and like encourage them? I think that basically I think that Nigerians have not really understood the concept of giving back to the society. That's just truth. People think that giving back to society is sharing rice in Lekki Phase 1, or, you know, some random, like, it's not always about food.
Yeah.
Like, some people are looking for empowerment. Some people need funds. like some people need advice. Some people actually need advice. Like they don't need food. You know, like sometimes some people are very stupid. It's when they have food that they have the energy to be doing these things that they're not supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Like they need advice. They need you to tell them that, I see, guy, don't do this thing. Oh. Like forget all of you go see food.
So you are
chop.
literally saying you will not be giving anything monetary or physical.
No, me.
You be giving advice.
No.
You be doing training.
Me. No. Me, definitely. I've already lined up for people that are tight with me. Like I've lined up their gifts. Even my family members, like everybody. That's how I am because Christmas is like a big thing for
So my
me.
gift is there.
You
My
say?
gift is
Anipe?
there.
No,
My gift is there.
sorry.
You are not her family.
You are
She
not
said family.
I said people that are tight.
Okay, tight. You are not half. Okay.
See the distance between us. So it's far. This looks like Kano to Castle.
You know what? Never just.
But I feel like I feel like for you to effectively give, and this is something that I even learned here, like right, for you to effectively give somebody something, you have to know what they need, right? You just don't come out and say, okay, in fact, I have planned to, I want to give everybody ugu. Go and take the ugu and go and plant it in your house. Yeah. If the ugu is useless to you, then like of what use is, do you get? There are people that the ugu will be useful for, like, and there are some people that will collect it and not complain. But there are people that's not going to fit their need in their time or in the time rather. So if I were to give somebody a gift in this time, I would ask, please, what do you need? If it's Roland that I need, let me know. I give you Roland.
Something I cannot afford. I cannot afford it. Unfortunately.
For me, I feel most young people don't have the orientation to even give to the immediate environment that raised them, specifically their families. You see people looking out for somebody out there that they can do something for. But all along, these people that raised you, that trained you, sponsored your school and everything, you've never bought bread, I don't know, provision, tea stuff, and they made sure you were never hungry in school. You see,
Uncle
she's guilty.
Uncle I.
No, it's not our guilty.
Right? Like these guys took care of you in those, at that moment of your life where you cannot take care of yourself. Okay. So I think for a season like this, in as much as we are looking out for who to give, we should also give into, giving what? Look at your dad, look at your mom, look at your
so the people that have poured out of their resources.
What do you feel? Like your dad has probably been using the same palm all year. And if it's something, if it's something you can change, why not change it? Or has probably not even bought a clothes for himself. There are parents that don't remember themselves.
Igbo parents especially.
Years, for their kids, you could just look back at them and help them. And then of course that person outside there that you feel like doing something for. There are always people, maybe a neighbor, so many people. Maybe a kid, somebody that has just been greeting you or something.
There's 200 million people in this country. There's someone.
Yeah, there's nobody. I cannot say anybody.
Look deep within. Search deep within.
I'll look at myself. I see myself.
I have something to say about. So I have something to say about. You said something about giving inwards, which is fantastic and all of that. Now, this leads into my next question now. Now, how do you know when someone is actually taking advantage of your niceness, of you being kind or you being cool to them? For instance, now, you said something about family. Look, maybe you may feel uncomfortable about this, but I'm going to just speak my truth, okay? I feel like family members, right? You love your family. Obviously, for anything you love, you try as much as possible to provide, take care of them and all of that. But I feel like some family members don't understand that you are not there yet. Do you understand? Yeah. Like, I don't want to use myself as a point of contact.
I get you.
The point is, the fact is that like I'm still trying to stand on my feet. Yeah. You know? Even though I'm not like where I was still trying to stand on before, our feet. But I'm still trying to stand on my feet. Yeah. So like, give me the chance to actually stand on my feet. Because I feel like this is something with, I don't want to say, let me just say African parents. I feel like that's a thing with African or Nigerian parents. Many of them.
If you're first child, raise your hand.
Okay, I think.
I'm not going to generalize it. See,
I think.
Sorry, let me just make it here. It feels like the more you try, the more you're not trying. Do you understand? It's
because like the bills keep piling up.
They keep piling up.
They increase.
And I feel like if I was a parent, before I say anything, I actually put myself in that situation and say, what would I do? If I feel like they should give children the chance to be kids, first of all. Because someone like me, I adopted at a very young age. While I was in school, this hunger story I'm telling you now about, I did not call home to tell them that, I don't have money.
Because more or less you're the one providing them.
No, I wasn't providing them. But in my head, I had this responsibility that, okay, I understand that my mom's a single mom. She has a lot on her head. So why burden her with all of these things? So I feel like, let me just take myself out, reduce her burden.
Equation.
Yeah, so I will suffer what I'm suffering in school. But then now that I'm out, it feels like, okay, we have trained you. Just immediately you come out of university,
okay, okay, no, really.
Where are your savings?
Start
Investment
to
must
pay me
start
back.
paying returns.
That happens in a lot of places. And then even in the places, like I've heard a lecturer who is doing well from a good family, had money, bought a car while he was in school. And when he finished from school, he was still trying to get a job. His father had stopped all his allowances. And this way that has not even gotten the job yet, but you've already cut everything. So like this, somebody from a well-to-do family as well, not just somebody from a broke place. So really, parents have that understanding. I think it comes to a place of conversation. Really need to, for most young people, we don't like our parents to know our salaries. Like, so they don't see like you are earning this amount and you can't do this again. I feel I feel if it's somebody you could really trust, right? You could actually tell them, and then if somebody knows you are earning this amount and you are saving this amount for your future, you are using this for this and you're using this for this, it's only logical when you are taking a particular percentage to give them, and they know that yes, the other stuffs are not just going for wastage or whatever thing they are thinking. But and then also the conversation has to be plainly explained that before the shoulder gets strong, they shouldn't break it.
So now this thing you said about weak shoulders and all of that. Now, I am someone that if my family is if I see that things are not going well,
regardless of whatever my finances are, I look for a way to get it done.
Step in.
And I feel like it's a problem. It's a weakness because now instead of me looking out for me, I'm looking out for them instead of myself while I'm losing. You understand? Okay. And this you said about conversations. I will tell you this, my dear. Ladies, if you want to try to have a conversation with your African father or mother,
I have conversations with my parents all the time.
No. See, I'm not saying talking about. It's the result of the conversation.
The result of the conversation is what
someone like me. Someone like me. I'll sit my mom down, right, and I'll talk to her. I was like, see, this is this. She was like, and so me that I was when I was working. All the money that I have,
I feel like that's the stage somehow. I was once at that stage actually. There are some times when my mom, this was like, and how old I am now, there are sometimes like 3 years back, my mom would tell me, when I was your age, I bought a TV in my house. Guy, and I was like, what are you saying? Do you know how much TVs are now?
I'm telling you about your mates. That they'll just say casually, hey, I went to this person's house, so if you see the big TV that this person bought for their children, and I told to make you feel like shit.
And I told my mom one time, and I think that maybe that's why that conversation stopped. I told her that you see the thing is that time and this time are not the same. If I buy you a TV now, just have it at the back of your mind that I'm working where I'm not supposed to be working. Because standard TVs now are like in the 400s. Do you get?
Yeah.
So I had a conversation with her, and this is the way it works. It's more. I kind of understand what he says. You have to like learn your parents over time. Like they are human beings. They have human characteristics. You just have to study it. Like regardless of what it is. She knows how much I earn. But if I tell you that I don't have, better believe that I don't have. Like don't tell me that I have because it's not in your account that the money is in. Do you understand?
I feel like I owe them that transparency. My reason would be for the purpose of accountability.
No,
yeah, I'm not a goat.
Let me see.
I can't pen and paper, Google Sheets is not a waste.
I will tell you this from my own personal experience. Understand? I just recently started doing that. See, I don't have money. And trust me, if I tell you
the world will actually not crumble.
Of quarrels that have happened, but I still do not care.
Yeah.
Because you will not force me to bring out the money. I'm not doing what I'm not supposed to be doing. So like, I've learned that personally, I feel like it works differently for different parents.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Once, what you guys said,
don't try this stereotype parents. But they will knock you too by
I know.
There's nothing we're seeing here that's like a model for anybody to. It's just you observe your environment and then what works.
And understand what works for you.
You should never tell what you earn. Really, you just create an avenue for them to be sucking you forever, Till they probably hear that
they don't sack relationships. Don't tell people you're in relationships how much you're earning. What's their business?
Like it has definitely
people
not gotten to that
actually
stage.
do that.
Except you're planning marriage and all of that.
Even if you're planning marriage, why are you telling them?
My sister!
Why are you telling them that I can't figure out tomorrow?
No way! I like to have surprise funds. Do you understand? Like if
emergency emergency funds, guy.
Surprise emergency, like the point where you don't, where everything has, there's hope, no hope. Let there be something. Let me be able to
At least, exactly.
And that will not happen if you know exactly, because whether we like it or not, this human brain,
it has a way it's wired.
You start to calculate.
Unconsciously.
Plan their money.
Unconsciously, that's true. Actually,
My financial advisor.
You know,
That's
like
crazy.
I can actually say this is facts because there was a time in my life where my mom used to, like, I used to be my mom's accountant. No cap. Like I left it to my sister now because I don't have that time anymore. But for every penny that came to my mom's account, I can tell you that when the money comes like this, I just come and sit down with my mother that, this money don't come. We go come out 50% first, save them. Then I literally used to do that. So I could tell sometimes my mom buys something, now I don't even care. But before, if my mom bought something extra, I'll be like, where is the money that I used to buy this thing? If we use this money and buy this thing, what are we going to use and this one and this one and that one?
Nah. This is in my household. The funny
Exactly.
thing in my household
like,
is that
You've learned it from them, and then it's almost like you are helping yourself by giving them the opportunity to check you too, so you don't spend extravagantly.
I will not
The
spend
thing
it. Don't
is,
worry, I
in
will
my
not
Don't
spend.
spend.
I
They
will
are-
in
not.
my
they are
own
helping somebody
household.
check their own.
It's different. That's why I said I left
in my
it.
own household, it's totally different because it's like there's no money for food or there's no money for this. Piam, you just look one slick, shiny, beautiful sandals.
I can relate too much.
Like how?
There's no yam, there's no gas, there's no
But
gas.
in a slippers.
Taylor, madam, I'm in front of your gate.
See,
Women and clothes.
honestly, let us end this thing. I feel like while some parents actually, I believe every parent has it good, like have good intentions for their children.
Definitely.
But I feel like they have a
kid.
way, they have a hard time, expressing it, and also sometimes they don't know what they are doing. I just want to believe that
They're human beings, they don't know what they are doing.
because
Guys,
it's the way they've been
always
trained.
know what they are
It's the way
doing.
they've been trained. Now they're like,
hey, this thing that you just said.
so it's actually left for us now to actually do better with our
Yeah.
child. Understand that your child has a life. Your child does not live for you. Your child is not your parent. Get it? You are the parent. So give that child, time to grow.
I saw something on Twitter one time when somebody asked, "Are you your parents' retirement plan?" And I was so surprised to see so many people saying under the tweet that they are not. Like
A second chance at
because
life.
I was definitely thinking.
A lot of people actually are, because there are those parents that give up everything they have to send their kids abroad. I pity those people who that your parents give up everything, the good life in their youth to send you abroad,
But still, not
and
all,
you
not
think
all
that
parents would expect a payback.
it's not
At all.
Did
The
you?
thing
There was a tweet that was going around
No,
one time
definitely.
about I think a parent. Somebody was telling their story about how she had gone outside, made money, she came back, and then her mom was now billing like. So they now had like an argument, and then the mother was not like, "Do you know the amount of money I spent to send you outside?"
If I was starving, I'd be like, "But mom, you spend in naira."
And then the lady literally said that what her mom was trying to imply was that she was the retirement plan for her. Like, you've made that money, you need to come back and spend it. And like, I know that it's a thing of choice, and like we're supposed to always choose like family, like make sure that your family is taken care of, because that's also key, like that's important.
Yes,
but like
very important.
they should not take advantage of it.
That.
Yeah.
If I'm willingly providing and I'm doing all of these
I think
things,
that's where
like
the conversation comes.
thank
in.
God though, they are
Really.
bad children outside.
Because people could just
See,
make assumptions.
What I know
to
is that
get
if
clarity.
you bring like 5 parents from our generation,
Yeah.
and we're having this conversation, everywhere goes scatter. Just know
Because they'll
this.
definitely
Somebody will
disagree.
tell you that your parents are not doing you very well because you don't want to give them. Like, it's not easy. Money
Tears.
doesn't have value at this
Tears.
point, guy. Naira does
Emotional
not have
blackmail
value.
is a thing. Is
Hey,
a thing.
Take tissue, mommy.
Is a thing.
Clean your eyes.
So like basically what I'm trying to do in summary,
Yeah.
parents out there that may actually stumble onto this video, I hope you actually listen to what your kids are saying.
What?
Please take it as a form of duty. How will I put it? Take notes that your children have lives of their own. Your children have passions of their own. They have things they want to do. They have a career path that they want to take. And they have a process of their own.
Yeah,
So it's not up
facts.
to you to live your life through them. You've lived your life, fine. You've made your mistakes. Let them make theirs and let them learn from theirs. Bam, the mass is ended. Let us go in peace. Thank you.